Good Saturday, October 2nd. Still warm temperatures, even though I know we just kicked off October and we're expecting some more fall-like temperatures. That nice cool down you think of when we move toward Halloween time and that kind of nice chill in the air. Unfortunately, we're still dealing with some 90s in the forecast with a warm weekend ahead. We will, though, see some much cooler temperatures coming in as we start moving toward the beginning of next week. We'll see some cool temperatures, and then this could be the end of the 90s. Well, I'll let you know. All right, let's look at what we've been expecting and seeing for the last few days here. The average this time of year is about 85 degrees. Yesterday we saw 89, so a few degrees above average, above normal than what we should be this time of year. We're still very far from record, but we are going to see those highs increasing at least for the next 3 days, including today, Saturday. Now, a high pressure system over the western U.S. as well as portions of the Dakotas here is really pushing that jet stream way up and over into Canada. You notice that the only little precipitation that's out there is really being pushed up along the jet stream into areas of Canada as well as Washington. A lot of Oregon avoiding some of that rain with more high pressure in place. That is going to keep the heat on, but also it's going to slow down the winds. And what happens when we get a lack of winds is more stagnant air. And that's where we're looking at an air quality warning. That's in effect from about areas right around Modesto into Stockton, but the Tracy Triangle down I-5 and into areas of Bakersfield, Fresno. Now, we do have the KMP complex fire that is burning in the Sequoia National Forest. So that smoke, that fire has to go somewhere. So it's pushing its way up into areas of the foothills and even making its way through I-5 at least through Thursday, 3:30 p.m. We'll see this in place because over the next few days, some of that smoke has nowhere to go. So it will begin settling for some of these zones here. And that's why there's a warning in place. But people who are just mildly affected by this could be impacted or may not be. It really just depends on you. If you have asthma, those kind of things, or allergies, it may affect you. Otherwise, you'll see some more unhealthy for sensitive group air quality to moderate air quality there. Calm to light winds throughout the day. And we're going to continue with anywhere from 3 to even about 8-mile-per-hour winds throughout the next 3 days just because of that high pressure that's in place. Again, not much movement when it comes to the winds. It's a very calm to light winds as we move into Monday, and that's another hot day ahead. Here is where things may start changing and where we start seeing less of the 90s. Here's the jet stream. When we start looking at these zones here in the red and the orange, it's more moisture in the jet stream, and that's moving its way up and over us. And that's where we actually know there's some rain falling today and through the weekend for areas just up here into Canada, as well as some portions here of Washington, although areas of Oregon seem to be missing that. As we look at the jet stream change in the next couple of days with our computer models, you can see that nice dip in the jet stream all the way down into California might bring us a little bit of rain to southern portions of the coastline on Thursday, but mostly it's just going to bring us some cooler temperatures, especially into northern California as we start to move closer from Wednesday to Thursday. We do expect that drop in temps in the 70s to even the upper 60s. Then we see that kind of moving on. We get just hover around those 70s for a little while longer. But then take a look at this nice dip, a huge trough that's in the jet stream on Tuesday, October 12th. And if you notice here, it's also providing quite a bit of moisture. So we are hoping that this would at least start targeting areas of central California and northern California and bring us maybe some rain. But at least we can maybe count on some cooler temperatures with that trough, which means we may be avoiding 90s once again for another week. So after this weekend's 90s are gone, we do know we're going to be in those maybe low 80s to mid 70s for at least a few days. And then another trough arrives, which means we're not looking at temperatures back into the 90s. We're still looking at temperatures possibly low 80s and into the 70s still as we move toward the middle of the month. So that's the good news. Now, as we take a look here at the Climate Prediction Center, the 8 to 14-day precipitation outlook is showing that most of the Pacific Northwest will be a little wetter than normal. And take a look at the shades of green here. Although our area of Sacramento falls in line with just that lightest shade of green before turning to normal, when normal for us is basically no rain, we do at least have that chance to see something happening, and that could potentially be on that following Saturday. So as we move up about 2 weeks or so, most of the northern U.S. also looking at a targeted jet stream area where there may be more moisture. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook also shows that the western U.S. is at least a little bit colder than the central to eastern U.S. So again, the trough in the jet stream helping us out as we move in the next 6 to 10 day outlook. So at least we know that in the next week or two, our temperatures should be below 90s, and we should keep out of that 90-degree range in summer-like temperatures after we get through the next 3 days. We'll look at some more 80s and 70s in the forecast as we move even into next weekend.